that this government has to get young people into employment, because what we know on this side of the House, over 60,000 young people are currently unemployed, and what are they going to do about it? Nothing. They've said absolutely nothing about how they're going to generate employment opportunities in our communities so that those 60,000 plus young people can get a job, keep a job. That's real jobs, real wages, looking after our young people, and that's why, Mr Speaker, I want to speak to this particular bill. If the 90-day probationary period is the solution that the national government have to get young people into employment, well, I can say now, and I'm supported by the Māori Party, it's not working for Māori young people, it's not working for Pacific young people, and for the 60,000 plus young people who are currently unemployed, this bill has not made one iota of a difference. Meanwhile, members on the other side of the House continue to say that this bill will be fantastic because it's a probationary opportunity to give a young person a go. Well, Mr Speaker, the statistics speak for themselves. This isn't about naming and shaming. This is about saying, look at the statistics. They speak for themselves. Over 60,000 young people are currently unemployed and not helped by the 90-day probationary period bill. So this bill that Carmel Sepuloni has put forward to get rid of the 90-day bill signals a clear message. And that's why Labour is supporting it. It reaffirms our values that workers should be given a fair go when they get a job. Given a fair go when they get a job. They shouldn't be able to be fired at will for no reason. Put yourself in the shoes of a young person getting a job. First job. They're excited. They're keen to do something, anything. They got an opportunity. They get into the workplace. They get a task to do. Their supervisor says, well, this is your task for the day. They do the job to the best of their ability. Hello, at the end of the day, the supervisor's unhappy. Not thought for 1 minute they were unclear on the instructions that they've given to that young person. Relay information back to the boss. Boss is only worried about timeframes and bottom lines. Next day the young person is called, don't bother coming back. We've got too much work to do. And under the current law that this government is promoting and as popular for young people, they could be fired without any reason whatsoever and gotten rid of. How would that young person feel? Rejected, dejected, and most of all, unconfident about their future job prospects. They've got nothing on their CV. Getting released from their first job for no reason at all leaves them nothing on their CV, and what are their future job prospects? One member on that side of the House decided to accuse Carmel Sepuloni of not knowing anything about her electorate. But she knows that the places where young people work, in McDonald's, in Burger King, in the supermarkets, in the movie theatres, in those places, they're actually really afraid of the type of legislation that might hurt their opportunity to keep and retain a real job. Mr Speaker, if a young person got a job today and they wanted to campaign to increase the minimum wage and they went out and stood on a limb to say, well, actually, the work that I do is really should be valued and paid as such, if they went out and campaigned to increase the minimum youth wage, their boss could get rid of them. Is that fair? Well, under National's labour market legislation, it would be absolutely within the realm of possibility. But under Labour, we say no. Workers deserve a fair go. They deserve to be protected in the workplace. They deserve to be able to be given a fair go. If they were released, they should have the opportunity to know why. That's why we're supporting this particular bill. I just cannot believe that the member for Hamilton stood up in this House and promoted a bill that will have impact on those young people working in Countdown in Hamilton East, working in the warehouse in Hamilton East, saying that this will create more opportunities. In fact, there are far more many young people looking for work than there are jobs available. Yet the member for Hamilton East continues to promote this bill. He needs to get in contact and get in touch with real people on the ground because young people want to know what is National Government's plan to create growth so that young people can be unemployed, so that they can keep their job, get paid a real wage, and have a real job and ensure that their future job prospects, more importantly, will continue to grow from further opportunities, not being cut off at the post by the 90-day probationary bill. Mr Speaker, this
Sorry
bill,
to interrupt the honourable member. Her time has expired.